In your opinion, what is the biggest issue in the world today?
Climate change.
That's Middle East war.
Economy.
Homelessness. This is the problem. You're not allowed to be here. Poorness? Do you call it poorness? I think so. War between Russia and Ukraine.
My heart, homelessness.
Hunger. Global warming.
I think traffic violence. I was hit by a car.
Self-help.
Climate change.
We send money everywhere, but we don't put enough into our own environment.
How would we fix the Russia-Ukraine war? Dan Tennell here, guys, host of the No Politics Podcast and The Bullock, here in Lincoln Road in Miami Beach, Florida, asking people 3 questions. A, what is the biggest issue in the world to them today? B, how they would fix it? And C, what is the biggest issue that they wish was getting more attention in the world today that they are not seeing throughout the media on TV? So let's do it. Where are you guys from?
From the nation's capital,
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C., where it all goes down.
So to you, what is the biggest issue in the world today?
And we were just walking up, I don't know what road because we're not from here, but I'm looking at a homeless guy in Miami, like on the side of the road. And I think that's prevalent all around, worldwide. We don't pay attention to the homeless people and their needs, and the resources that we can get to them. Like, I think about a lot what Biden sent to Ukraine, those millions of dollars, when it surely could have been used at home, So that's my number one issue.
Just where the money is, they looking for a safe place because in our area where we from, we seen kids beat up the homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so they not protected. They don't have nowhere to live. Yeah. And I understand some people become victims of their environment, right? But at the same time, if they do fall weak to that, and at their age, I think it's some kind of help that we should be able to give them. Like she said, we send money everywhere, but we don't put enough into our own environment. You know what I'm saying?
The sad part is you're seeing a lot of younger homeless individuals.
How would you fix it? You would say just pull the international money, funnel it back inwards.
I would.
Okay, and if there's one issue today that if you were to turn on the news right now, you wish was getting more attention and would be on the news rather than what's on the news tonight, what issue would that be?
I wish they were talking about these unnecessary wars that's been going on for years with no consequence and no ending to it. It's like, what are we fighting? What are you fighting for? Like, I'm trying to understand. What are you fighting?
But we funding it.
We fund them all.
We fund them all. So, and then we turn around, we want to fund this side, then we want to be a bully to the next side. So let's stay home and take care of our own first. And then we can broad out. But if you're not taking care of home, if I don't take care of my wife, somebody else will, right? Yeah. So if we're not taking care of home, look what's happening to our home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We seeing more buildings closed. We seeing more restaurants closed. We seeing, in fact, let's put it like this. We seeing more and more small crimes where they walking in stores and just taking everybody's stuff, right? Okay, that's hurting stores, right? Okay, so somewhere along the line between middle school and high school, we need to give them an avenue because it's not the older generation is falling off and becoming homeless. The younger generation is becoming more corrupt and courageous, right? So I think we just need to help.
And I was talking about the war. Like, I'm questioning when my children ask me, "What do they want? What is the war about?" And I'm like, I don't have an answer. I really don't have an answer. Yeah. What are they fighting about, and why are we funding this war when there's so much going on at home? Like he was saying, there's so much going on at home, and what are we funding? Why are we giving them money to fight an unnecessary war that we don't even know what they're fighting about?
What do you think about the 2 security guards? Do you think we can get the security guards on? What do you think they would say the biggest problem in the world is right now?
You're going to have a different perspective.
How we doing, guys? Want to be in an interview? Are you sure? Not today. It's too hot. It's cool today, actually. No. YouTuber.
This is the problem. You're not allowed to be here.
Really?
You need a film and print permit, yes.
Where would I get that? I can file it with you. Code compliance.
You're not allowed to be here.
We've ran into the wrong person. Code compliance. The worst person to come up to is here. So we will leave then.
I would appreciate it, okay?
Of course, absolutely. We'll head back to our car and maybe speak to some people on the way, but we will be walking as we go.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to film.
Okay, we'll turn off. Thank you, guys. Of course. It's a first. That is a first. Pretend we're turning it off right now. All right. Wow. Cold compliance. Yeah. I was like, let's go up to these folks over here. They look like good people.
Like, no, we don't want to get reporters today, but
Yeah.
the news, right?
They're like, the worst problem and the biggest problem in the world is people filming when they're not supposed to without permits. Yeah, they're cracking down on YouTubers and stuff. I should have asked them, why don't you crack down on the fucking homeless? Fucking sitting all over here and you're getting on YouTubers while there's people homeless sitting around trying to fucking rape each other and shit on the streets and drug use and whatnot and smoking and shit. Why don't you code compliance them, but they get on me? You know what I'm saying? True story. I mean, come on, I'm gonna do 2 internet searches when I get home, and the results of those internet searches are immediately gonna pop up things that should be prioritized over what I'm doing right now. But shout out cold compliance people because you're doing what you need to do, and we're gonna ask this gentleman here. Hey, sir, doing a couple street interviews here. You feel like being on camera tonight? Just ask.
Absolutely.
We got a kid in the car right there.
Yeah, I want my kids to see me.
Yeah, good. But what is the biggest issue in the world today from their perspective?
Well, the wars are all over, right?
Wars, that's the second answer today we got.
That's Middle East war. They're gonna have to find a solution.
What specific part of the Middle East?
Well, Palestine and Israel, right? They need to find a solution there.
How would you fix that?
2 states.
Really, 2 states?
Yes, 2 states. Palestinians have the right to live there. They've been there forever. Same for the Jews. So, 2 states.
I think a 2-state is a good short-term solution, but I think in 5-6 years, we're back to where we are.
No, if they agree to the right terms, right? They tried back right in the 90s and they agreed on the 2-state solution. But what happened is that Israel started building settlements on the wrong side. So that cannot help. So
You would fix that with a 2-state solution?
well, if I was a president of the United States, I don't know. That's above my pay grade. I don't know. But I'm sure that there is a solution somewhere.
If there was one issue in the world today you wish was getting more coverage in the world that is not getting media coverage right now, what issue would it be? If you returned on the news tonight, what do you wish all the news anchors were talking about rather than what they are talking about?
Well, I have a problem right now. I don't have health coverage. Right now, I don't have health coverage. I have a good job that pays really good, but I'm a contractor. And then when I tried to get a health coverage for me or my family, they told me $1,800 a month.
Family, right, too?
Yeah. I can't afford this. So I'm without coverage. If you don't make money, you get free coverage. If you're rich, that's not a problem for you. It's the middle class that gets screwed, right? I have my daughter, she's going to college next month. I have to pay almost $35,000 because she didn't get any financial aid because I'm in the middle class. If you make more than $70,000 a year, you screwed with the whole bill.
Or you get guillotined.
Can you believe that? So they have a cut, $70,000 where she's going.
So if you went to the doctor right now, what would you do?
I pay cash.
You pay cash.
Yeah, I ask him first how much it's going to cost me. But if I go to the hospital, that's straight to bankruptcy. I can't afford a hospital bill. So that's a problem.
People aren't talking about me. Where are you from?
I'm from. I live in Delaware, but originally I'm from Algeria. That's in North Africa.
First one we're interviewing from Algeria. No, thank you, sir.
First time on TV.
I'm still a little mangled over the cold compliance officers because this is fucking America. Rather than how many problems in this freaking city there are, and they're gonna pay code compliance? What does that even mean? All that means you're gonna enforce the bullshit. Oh, got me fired up.
He is on fire. They are on fuego, baby.
What's up, buddy? Should give him you guys want to be on a street interview? It's up to you. Yeah, let's do it. All 5 of us? All right, what is the biggest issue in the world today?
Probably the war between Russia and Ukraine. Probably like homelessness.
Probably like global warming.
Climate change.
Hunger. Love that. And how would we fix it? How would we fix the Russia-Ukraine war?
Putting like NATO troops on the Ukraine border.
Okay, like we did in the Cold War and just surrounded them up and down there?
Or letting Russia have a bit of Ukraine, because there's one bit they want, letting them have that bit, and then...
The Donbas region? 'Cause that's the region that they've been kind of battling back and forth. Okay. How would you fix homelessness?
I don't know, I think that just, like, more people need to donate to, like, charities and stuff.
Increase the shelters.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was yours again, ma'am?
Global warming.
How would you fix that?
I think that people at the top need to stop being so selfish, and we have to try and change the system so that the rich stop just getting richer, and then they instead put the money into helping the planet.
Helping the planet? What ways do you wish the planet would be helped?
I think like the fossil fuels and stuff should be trying to go down, and we should encourage more people to be walking and stuff.
More walking? Well, you're walking, so you're living up to what you want, you know? Okay, we'll see you driving a Tesla in a couple of years then, huh?
Yeah, sure.
And then what was yours again, sir? Climate change?
Yeah,
How do you fix that?
no cars, no planes, just everyone just walk.
No planes?
No planes.
I gotta walk back up to New Jersey to visit my family?
Just stay local. Stay local, be local.
How are we going to get to London?
Once we get home, then planes are done.
Okay, and we're from where?
London.
London, okay.
Bye. Yeah, we were to
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd you get here from London then? And hunger, how would you fix that?
I think like the shops, they should lower the price of food so people can afford them.
Okay. So like the basic necessities. And if there's one issue, guys, altogether that you wish was getting more attention out there, if you were to turn on the news right now, is there one issue any of you guys wish the news anchors were talking about more rather than what they're talking about tonight?
Maybe like the Palestine.
Palestine, you wish they were talking about Palestine and the Israel conflict more?
Yeah, I mean, I think people are talking about it, but I think like on the TV and stuff, they could show it a bit more.
A little bit more on the ground footage.
Yeah, exactly. So people like are more exposed.
Okay. Any of you guys?
No more guns in the US. Guns.
Ban guns, that's I would have guessed UK then. What do you think about the United States? Are we treating you guys well? What's your experience like?
Everyone's so nice.
Everyone's really, really friendly.
Like, everyone's smiling. It's like, in the UK, they're just not. They're all grumpy.
The UK, I've heard, is very gloomy. Is that true?
Yeah. It's gloomy. I think just everyone's a bit gloomy.
Daniel Tintle.
Great job, Daniel.
Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you. High fives all around. Sir, one question for you. Oh, get this, Mary Kate. How do I find a woman who is willing to have this many kids with me?
Just be nice and kind.
Nice and kind? All right. I'm trying. Thank you, guys. That was good. Ooh. Street interview today? Let's do it. We got one. We got a biker to pull right over to get on the street interview. How we doing today, ma'am?
Great. It's hot. For some reason, the beaches are empty north.
What is the biggest issue in the world to you today?
Climate change is problematic.
You think that's why no one's on the beach?
I have no idea. I don't live here.
Where are you from?
I live in West Palm Beach.
And climate change, what is one way you would help fix that?
Bike everywhere. What very few people know is that the U.S., 100 times more cyclists and pedestrians are killed by cars
Oh, really?
than the next series of developed countries. There's very few protected bike lanes in the U.S. And in Europe, they design a lot of their cities and downtown areas to be closed to cars, and it's only pedestrians and cyclists.
Okay. And if there's one issue in the world today that you think doesn't get enough coverage that you wish was getting more coverage in the world, what would it be?
Well, criminals shouldn't be allowed to run for president, but that kind of is against you. I think traffic violence, because that is for many of those cases is a criminal activity. Cars intentionally want to run bicycles and pedestrians off the road, and it is a flaw in our city designs where they're choosing not to. People often have the opportunity to vote on bike lanes and decide, no, I don't want to spend $10 extra of my taxes to build that bike lane. I was hit by a car
You were hit by a car?
3 years ago. I was in the hospital for 5 months. It cost over $10 million.
Jesus. Were you? What was the damage?
My skull split open. And then
Oh, jeez, I see that scar.
I had multiple surgeries, lots of broken bones,
Close up on the scar.
3 brain surgeries.
3 brain surgeries. Holy shit. Wow.
And I now have acquired something called hydrocephalus, which is a super rare condition. Most people are born with it. So I've got a pipe. Invisible disabilities are a thing people should know more about. I have a pipe that goes from my skull down to my pelvis with a pump in it.
Is it PVC?
I think it's tight. No, I forget. I forget what it's made of. But you can't see it. There's nothing there you can see. And I'm fully functional, which is also incredibly rare given the brain damage.
Thanks for coming on and stay safe. You're wearing a helmet. At least she's wearing a helmet.
That create events that enable disabled people to be more active, and they're hard to find. So I made a website about it. It's called Adapt to Play.
Adapt to Play. Starting with some nice folks today, huh? Yeah, she was nice, had some good answers. The one thing I should have asked her was, why do some cyclists ride on the road when there is a bike path next to them to ride? I should have asked her that. That is such a thing. Pisses me off because I'm like, we built bike paths for you to ride a bike on. Why are you in the left lane? But maybe next time when I see her again. If she's watching, leave a comment and let me know. This is ground zero here. Watch, we're going to get denied. Yeah, we're going to get denied. You don't think so? Could just be Espanol, though. Could be future wifey, too. So where are we from, guys?
I'm from Germany.
Germany?
I'm from Spain.
Spain. Germany and Spain. So roommates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how is the United States treating you so far?
It's pretty good. People are different, but it's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the same.
Okay. What is the biggest issue in the world to you today?
I think poorness. Do you call it poorness? I think so. Because I see so many people here that don't have anything, and I feel so bad for them.
Oh, poorness.
Yeah, poorness. Yeah.
That we haven't heard that today. That's an awesome answer.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. I'm like,
Just people not having money.
yeah, I want to help them. Feel bad.
Yeah. And what about you?
I think the economy, I think is kind of the same like poor, or it has relation in.
Okay, how would you fix the economic issue for people then?
Oh my God, I have no idea. I think I'm pretty bad at that, but I think like, especially in America, there's so many like rich people and so many poor people, but nothing in between. So maybe if there's a way to fix that, that would be a great like beginning.
And how would you fix the economic issue from your standpoint?
Well, I think every help is gonna be helpful. Like, I don't know. I think it will be good if we are a team. We help each other.
Okay. Now, Germany and Spain, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I go to Germany, what's one thing I should absolutely do if I visit Germany?
Eat something.
Eat something.
Everywhere in Europe, food is much better than here.
Are you guys killing it in Miami? You enjoying your stay?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Ooh, right here. Little kitty. Let's get to kitty. What do you think is the biggest issue in the world today? I think the biggest issue in the world today to her, neglect. She's off and running. To the animal lovers out there, not collared, looks like a runaway. Kitty. I'm the cat whisperer. Kitty. What's the biggest issue in the world today? Animal abuse, she says. She says that there's too many pets being breeded, and breeding creates competition amongst the pets that are neglected and that are homeless, and they're not getting the love by homes and finding the homes that they need in order to survive, because more people are buying pets rather than adopting pets, is what Sally said. Good answer, and let's keep it moving. We got some good folks then. You know what I'm saying? How we doing, sir? Where are you from?
From Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Okay, Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
26-hour flight over here. What is the biggest issue in the world today?
Economy.
How's America treating you so far?
I love to be here.
You love to be here?
Yeah, I always come here in vacation. Yeah, I love Miami. This is my first time here.
Okay, well, welcome, my man. Glad to have you. If I ever go to Saudi Arabia, what's one thing I should definitely do?
We have a lot of museum, too much buildings, beach.
Are there pretty girls in Saudi Arabia?
Everything you want.
Anything I want. Are the girls prettier in Miami or in Saudi Arabia?
Of course, in Miami.
He knows his stuff. What is the most important issue to you today? Strangers. Hi, ladies. How we doing?
This question too hard for me right now.
Okay.
I'm so done today.
You're tired. This is because of the sun. It's okay. All right. It was nice meeting you guys. All right.
So your YouTube channel is No Politics.
Yeah, I'll give you a call. How we doing, guys?
I speak just a little bit of English. I'm from Chile.
Okay, you were perfect. So, Chile?
Yeah, from Chile.
What is the biggest issue in the world today?
I think is like self-health. People are forgetting to look up for himself. So eat healthy, do exercise, and that stuff.
How would you help fix that problem and make people more health conscious? My friend is a really unhealthy eater, drinks a lot, gambles. What would you say to him to get his health back?
Go outside, go into the nature, go ride some bicycles, walk.
Okay, enjoy the sun. Do exactly what you're doing now.
Yeah, right.
And if there's one issue in the world today that you wish was getting more attention in the media, you turn on the TV and you wish they were talking about this issue rather than what they're talking about today, what would it be?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is being uncovered these days on social media. I mean, the how do you say the difference lifestyle between between people,
the haves and have-nots.
Yeah. That's like the biggest thing that's not being covered now on social media.
What do you think of the United States so far?
I love it. It's like fantastic.
How are you being treated?
Good so far. Yeah, good.
Good so far.
Yeah.
Some really nice folks, right? Yes, sir. Sir, doing some street interviews. You want to be asked a couple questions? Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'll jog with you. No, he's in the zone. He's in the zone. We got a lot of demographics today. We got a kitty. We got a kitten. We got a couple kids. Family of 8.